Element 2.2. How a good health and safety management system would look like. The purpose of a health and safety policy. Organizations need a health and safety policy for three main reasons. Legal reason. A health and safety policy is required by law. It ensures that employers have a written policy and arrangements in place for managing health and safety in the workplace. This helps organizations comply with legal obligations and establish a formal framework for addressing health and safety concerns. Managerial reason. A health and safety policy serves as a clear statement of commitment from the organization's management. It demonstrates the organization's dedication to creating a safe and healthy work environment. The policy sets expectations and guides the organization in protecting the well-being of its employees. Tailoring to organizational needs. Each organization should customize its health and safety policy to reflect its unique circumstances. Factors such as hazards, risks, size, and complexity of the organization should be considered. There is no standard format or set contents for a policy, allowing organizations to tailor it to their specific needs. A health and safety policy has a dual purpose: to meet legal requirements and demonstrate managerial commitment. It provides a framework for managing health and safety while being adaptable to the organization's individual needs. An effective health and safety policy consists of the following key attributes. Relevance and appropriateness. A policy should be relevant to the organization and appropriate to its size and activities. It should address the specific health and safety needs and risks of the organization. Concise, clear, and dated. The policy should be concise, clearly written, and dated. It should be easily understood by all and kept up to date. Communication and accessibility. The policy should be effectively communicated and readily accessible to all individuals in the organization. Continual review and suitability assessment. Regular review and assessment of the policy ensure its ongoing suitability and effectiveness. Availability to external parties. The policy should also be available to relevant external interested parties to promote transparency. By incorporating these characteristics, organizations can develop a policy that guides their health and safety efforts. The main elements of the safety policy are: general statement of intention with respect to health and safety of their employees. Organization of roles, responsibilities, and accountabilities throughout the organization. The provisions and arrangements to achieve the policy aims and objectives. To expand on these three principles, the health and safety policy should contain a general statement of commitment, signed and dated by the senior member of the management. Defining and allocating roles and responsibilities, as well as accountabilities, to all levels of management, up to the line management. A collection of the organization's own rules and regulations to ensure health and safety at work. Details of the significant findings of risk assessments and the arrangements in force to control risks to employees, visitors, contractors, etc. The date the policy was last revised. A general statement of intent is a foundational document that outlines the primary goals, purposes, and commitments of an organization regarding occupational health and safety. This statement serves as a guiding framework for how the organization intends to ensure the well-being and safety of its workforce. The main aims and objectives within such a statement are as follows. Meeting legal obligations. One of the fundamental objectives is to ensure compliance with all relevant laws, regulations, and standards pertaining to occupational health and safety. This includes adherence to local, national, and international legal requirements, and it often involves regular assessments to ensure ongoing compliance. Provision of a safe workplace, safe equipment, and safe systems of work. Ensuring the physical safety of employees is a core aim. This involves creating a work environment that minimizes risks, providing safe equipment for tasks, and establishing safe work procedures. Employees should receive adequate information, instruction, training, and supervision to effectively navigate these systems, which are designed to protect their well-being. Performance monitoring. To maintain and enhance safety, continuous monitoring and assessment of health and safety performance are essential. This objective involves regular evaluation to identify potential risks and areas for improvement. Performance indicators are used to measure safety outcomes, and necessary actions are taken to rectify issues as they arise. Provision of adequate resources. Adequate resources, including financial, human, and material resources, are allocated to support health and safety efforts. This includes the provision of expert health and safety advice, which ensures that the organization benefits from specialized knowledge and guidance in creating a safer work environment. Effective communication and consultation with workers. Engaging employees in the decision-making process concerning health and safety is crucial. Effective communication and consultation help in identifying hazards and potential improvements, allowing for collaboration and cooperation between management and workers. This dialogue empowers employees to voice their concerns, leading to a more proactive approach to safety. Setting targets in health and safety offers a multitude of benefits. Firstly, it allows organizations to measure their safety performance, enabling them to track progress and identify areas that require improvement. These targets provide a tangible and specific goal for staff to work toward, motivating them to actively contribute to a safer workplace. Additionally, targets can be set in relation to past performance, or by benchmarking against similar organizations or industry standards, offering valuable insights into best practices and opportunities for enhancement. A SMART target, as the acronym suggests, adheres to specific criteria. It is specific, meaning it is clearly defined and precise, leaving no room for ambiguity. It is measurable, with a quantifiable aspect that allows progress to be tracked towards a well-defined target. Such targets are also achievable, meaning they can be realistically accomplished within the given resources and constraints, ensuring their practicality and relevance. They are reasonable, aligning with set timescales and available resources. Lastly, SMART targets are time-bound, featuring a deadline or timescale within which they need to be achieved, providing a sense of urgency and focus. An example of a SMART target is to review all 48 risk assessments within a 12-month period. This target is specific, as it clearly defines the action to be taken. It is measurable, as progress can be quantified by tracking the number of risk assessments reviewed. It is achievable, as the organization has the necessary resources and time frame to complete the task. It is reasonable, as it aligns with the importance of reviewing risk assessments. Lastly, it is time-bound, as it sets a 12-month deadline for completion. Setting objectives in health and safety. Objectives in health and safety should involve input from various stakeholders. Senior management takes the lead, but it's important to engage employees and supervisors at all levels for a comprehensive approach. When establishing objectives, several crucial factors must be taken into account. It's essential to determine who will be responsible for setting these objectives, ensuring clear ownership and accountability. Objectives should be established at each functional level within the organization, promoting alignment and consistency throughout the structure. Legal and other regulatory requirements must be carefully considered to guarantee compliance. Hazards and risks should be thoroughly assessed, identifying potential threats and mitigating measures. Exploring technological options can enhance the achievement of objectives, fostering innovation and efficiency. Furthermore, objectives should align with financial, operational, and business requirements, ensuring they are viable and realistic. Lastly, it's vital to incorporate the perspectives and concerns of interested parties, fostering a collaborative approach that takes into account various stakeholders' needs and expectations. The next topic is organizing for health and safety. Organizing for health and safety involves relevant management responsibilities and establishing clear reporting lines within the organization. First one is accountability. Each level of management is accountable for health and safety performance to the level above, ensuring effective implementation of safety measures. Second one is delegation of responsibility. While duties can be delegated, it's important to remember that legal responsibility cannot be transferred. The ultimate legal responsibility for health and safety lies with the assigned person or level of management. Another critical consideration when organizing for health and safety is understanding managerial responsibilities. The chairman of the board holds the ultimate legal responsibility for all safety matters within the company's operations. Their key roles include ensuring that safety policy objectives are fully comprehended by all board members, allocating the necessary resources to support safety initiatives, and receiving regular updates on the health and safety performance of different business segments under their purview. In addition to these responsibilities, the chairman is expected to endorse the safety policy and publicly support its implementation, underlining the organization's commitment to a safe and healthy work environment. Health and safety arrangements play a pivotal role in any organization's safety policy. This section, often the largest, encompasses a spectrum of general and specific arrangements, established to effectively manage health and safety within the workplace. General arrangements include essential elements such as conducting risk assessments, managing accident reporting, fostering consultation among employees, and providing comprehensive information, instruction, and training. Methods for monitoring risk controls, maintaining proper housekeeping, having well-defined emergency procedures, and ensuring welfare provisions are also integral components of these arrangements. These comprehensive measures collectively serve to create a safe and secure working environment, promoting the well-being and safety of all employees. When addressing health and safety arrangements, specific risks demand particular attention and mitigation. The list of possible arrangements that might be required can be long and depends on the problems and issues faced by the organization in question. These risks encompass factors such as lone working, where safeguards need to be in place to protect individuals working alone. Managing noise exposure and vibration exposure control is crucial to protect employees from potential harm. Controlling exposure to toxic materials is imperative to maintain a safe working environment. For events and gatherings, effective crowd control is essential. Transportation risks require stringent control measures, particularly in sectors involving vehicular activities. Additionally, efficient waste disposal arrangements must be in place to ensure environmental sustainability and worker safety. These focused efforts collectively contribute to the organization's commitment to safeguarding health and safety within the workplace. Health and safety policy should not be considered as rigid and unchaining. Instead, it should be subject to regular review so that it remains current and relevant. It is a good practice to review policy on a regular basis, for example, annual basis. However, there are other circumstances which could give rise to reviews. The formation of a new department, for example, an export department when international business increases. Introducing a new process, such as a solvent-based component cleaning operation. Takeovers or mergers. Responsibilities changes in the organization. Shutting down or selling part of the business. Change of premises. Changes in legislation and associated COPs and guidances. There are several recognized standards and guidelines available that require organizations to have a policy. Examples are the ILO OHS 2001 and ISO 45001-2018 guidelines on occupational safety and health management systems. They both provide clear guidance to organizations seeking to implement an OHS management system, which includes advice to help comply with the requirements of policy setting,